Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me, and the purpose of today's video is to walk through a new filter that SmartStake has added that allows you to customize what books you believe are sharp. In other words, generating other potential opportunities for plus EV betting based on what you believe are the beacons of truth in the industry. I want to walk through this as organically as possible. The sports betting world, as math-minded as it is, there is a little bit of an art to it, and this video, I think, does well to encapsulate that art that we speak of. First of all, what is a sharp book? These are books that are more likely to be accurate than others. Books like Circa, books like Pinnacle, books like FanDuel even on player props are often more accurate and they take more sums of money, so they have to be more accurate. So the basic premise behind plus EV betting is if Pinnacle or Circa has a line at say -110, but DraftKings or Ballybet has the exact same bet at plus 120, we know that because these two books are sharp over here, they are more accurate, that the plus 120 on DraftKings must be good and we should bet it. It's like my wife going into Target and seeing a candle on sale for $12 and saying, hey, I was just going to buy this on Amazon the other day for $18. So because it's $12 and not $18, I think I need to buy it now. This is a plus EV candle. I just devigged to Amazon. It's the same idea in sports betting. So if you come up here to sharp books, automatically this is going to include Circa, Pinnacle, FanDuel, and Sports Trade. I have checked Bookmaker because I do believe that Bookmaker is often more sharp than not, and it just gives us another balanced source of truth. The other thing you can do is click on this weight button, and it will bring up all of the books that you have as your sharp books, and you can change the weights. So for example, I think Circa is probably a little bit more accurate than Bookmaker, so we'll slide that up to 70. We can take Bookmaker down a little bit because I don't think they're necessarily the best in the business, but I think they are respected enough. FanDuel, call me crazy, I like FanDuel and I think FanDuel is very sharp. In just a second, we'll go in and make sure it's only pulling for player props, but I'm going to put it up to 100. Sports Trade, I don't know much about, so I'm going to trust that the creators of SmartStake do, but I'm going to knock them down here to 20. And then on Novig, I'll leave it about 50, so that's pretty good. That's my custom weightings for the sake of this video, and these are things that are flexible and things that can change. And if that's overwhelming to you, I would encourage you to read online. There's probably some Reddit threads that talk about which books are sharp. Watch other videos of people talking about this stuff. Everybody's going to have a slightly different opinion. That's where the art of this comes in. Now, I did say I have to go make sure FanDuel is not... Okay, good. We're still on player props. The last thing I'm going to do is make sure that these are required. Just for the sake of the video, I want to show you how this works. We'll turn on Circa to required, Pinnacle to required, and now we see that the Yankees pitcher tonight on Bet365 is showing a 5% EV play at plus 115. If we click this, we can see that Pinnacle is at -101, FanDuel is at -114, and Circa is at -115. So three books that we have deemed sharp are all significantly off from this Bet365 number, which means I agree. And if I had a Bet365 account that I could get more than $2 on, I would be betting his under 5.5 strikeouts. Here's another example tonight for Jeffrey Springs on Hard Rock. You can see that his under 4.5 strikeouts is -105. And funny enough, his over is plus 108. So we have an arbitrage opportunity right there as it sits. But if we expand this a little bit, you will see that FanDuel is at -130, Circa is at -125, and Pinnacle is at -115. Hard Rock is certainly an outlier compared to not only the sharp books, but all the other rec books at -105. So this would be another example of a plus EV play that would be worth playing because not only is it sharp to one of the books that I deem sharp, it's sharp to three of them. One thing I didn't show you that I would like to is you can even customize by sport. So if you really get into this, and you may say that Bookmaker is good to UFC and soccer only, but nothing else. You can go in and actually check off those specific leagues so you can weight the sharpness of that book by the markets it provides. This gives a sports bettor a ton of flexibility, and for the rest of this month, SmartStake is completely free, so make sure you check it out now. It's a fantastic tool that I use daily, and it keeps making these massive upgrades that give bettors more information and more flexibility. They also just released a DFS optimizer, so check that out while you are there. I got a video linked over there where I discuss this in more detail if you want to check that out. Otherwise, happy betting, and we'll see you next time.